Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw Overrun, the Ask Steve and Larson weekly edition. No wrestling questions here.
None.
So we're going to get right into it. Dylan Haggett,
Mm-hmm.
how drastically different would your lives be if you had never met or had a falling out at some point during your long friendship?
Obviously, it'd be quite different because we wouldn't be working together.
That's true. I would speculate. The only thing I can really say is I'm going to turn this thing off. When I moved back here, that was not really dependent on our relationship. That was happening regardless. Mm-hmm. And I got a job through Hilton with the Sacramento Kings. Mm-hmm. I would probably have done my damnedest. I would have done everything I could to remain with them. So I would like to think that I wouldn't be in a soul-sucking job, that I'd be part of the Sacramento Kings family. I would speculate that's probably the case.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd be doing because me moving back here, again, wasn't dependent on us doing stuff together. So
yeah. I would like to think that if we had any sort of falling out, we still would have...
Would have been something else. We had a falling out years ago. You come back up here, job with Kings. I come back up here, job with Kings.
Yeah.
All three of us, you, I, Hilton, working for the Kings and being buddy-buddy.
Yeah, I would like to think that would have been the case. Yeah. I mean, it'd be funny if somebody said, hey, in an alternate universe, you guys never had a falling out and you have a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
That would be weird.
I wonder what kind of weird alternate universe thing there could be if we did have a falling out. I don't know.
That's a good question.
But maybe we're working for the Kings. Maybe all three of us working for the Kings. We're like, man, this kind of sucks having bosses. Let's start a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, there we go.
That could be.
Next, from James Rodriguez, can you power rank the top 5 shows that air on USA after an episode of Raw or SmackDown? So, Pacific Blue.
I wish we could include TNT Nitro on this.
Yeah, let me Robin Hood. Easy.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
With Patrick Bergen.
Yeah. Pacific Blue.
Because Silk Stockings didn't air after Raw, did it? Or did it?
That's too
It was on USA.
Run after Raw, I think. I don't remember.
But Pacific Blue definitely did.
Okay, well, hold on a second, though. Grizzly's up. The Grizzly's at least number 2. I'll be honest, Grizzly might be number 1. Reruns of Modern Family.
That's preceding, though, isn't it? Modern Family's on before.
Sometimes it's after.
Oh,
also.
okay.
I don't know exactly what the schedule is. I'm trying to remember what else there's been. Grizzly,
Pacific Blue, Modern Family.
I mean, Ms. and Mrs. airs after SmackDown these days.
That's true.
So there's at least 4: Robin Hood, Pacific Blue, Grizzly, the Ms. and Mrs., and then reruns of Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you go.
That's
those are the 5 we can remember.
In that order.
Next, Cult of False Realities. What show or movie were you really excited about but turned out to be really bad? Phantom Menace. Super excited.
Yeah,
huge Star Wars
my thing
fan.
about that too is that Phantom Menace, when I saw it, I loved it because it was
I know they fooled me the first time too.
It was new Star Wars.
Yeah,
it was new Star Wars.
I liked it too, and the second time I saw it, I was like,
yeah,
no, this actually isn't good.
I think the second time, deep down, I knew it was crap, but I didn't want to admit it to myself.
Fooling yourself, huh?
Because you can't help but cringe at what's his face.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Yeah.
You can't help it. And then like that opening scroll was terrible.
Yeah, the whole movie's terrible.
A lot bad about that movie. So yeah, that. What was I excited about? There's other examples out there though. I don't know how excited I was about The Dark Knight Rises, but God, that was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was not good either.
So long, it didn't make any sense.
Christopher Ramprasad. Thoughts on the movie Us? Are you excited for Twilight Zone? Have yet to see Us.
I'm very excited for Twilight Zone, and I've not yet seen Us. I
really want to, though.
I'm hoping to go see it next weekend.
Yes.
Penultimate Tommy Wiseau. You two are pet owners, so I thought I'd reach out for your thoughts. I have this cat that really acts out, but specifically on Mondays. And the only way I can calm him down is by feeding him lasagna. Any advice, or will this always be my relationship with this cat? Also, I'm a sexless loser. So apparently Tommy Wiseau is living Garfield.
Yeah. What's his owner's name? John?
John. Have you ever seen Garfield Without Garfield? It's
I have.
It's a collection of
yeah.
Garfield comic strips, but they take out Garfield, and it's crazy. It's like just John is absolutely insane.
Yeah, well, because he's doing stuff and speaking to nothing.
I was actually a Garfield fan.
Yeah, I
like,
was
when
too
a
as a
kid.
child. Yeah,
Yeah, because I love lasagna for one thing.
Yeah,
so I had that.
and you're like talking animals. That's cool.
Yeah, but then when you realize, hey, he's a cat. I'm not really a cat person.
I'm not a cat person either.
Yeah,
I'm not a cat whisperer. Penultimate Tommy Wiseau. I apologize.
What if everything Tommy Wiseau said there had nothing to do with Garfield?
It was
That's
actually
literally
true,
a question he's asking us.
Yeah, I know.
The cult of false realities again. Aside from your families, what is something you cannot live without?
I need my computer for work. Without a computer, I would not be able to work.
Yeah.
So that would probably be it.
I'd be pretty lost without my phone because like I do a lot of work stuff on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So and like it's kind of crazy that back in the day we had a Walkman where I could take a album or one side of an album and then and then hit play and I'm good for one side of an album. This right here,
you can listen to hours upon hours of music nonstop.
You can listen to days of music.
Your only limit is the battery on your phone.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. CM Punk finds it insulting. Asks, "Who the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you?" When is that block party thing?
It's right before Mania.
Oh, it is. Okay, it's right before
Who
Mania.
the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you?
Smurf Galloway, Stephen M. Out of curiosity, if it suits you guys, what is a geographical breakdown of your YouTube analytics? An Irish friend, I'd be curious to see how many others there are there besides me and Graham. Also, will we get an office tour? We haven't done a full office tour, but it's also an absolute disaster in here.
This office is terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So I can give you a percentage in the United Kingdom. It's our second most viewed geographical region at about 10%.
Yeah. That's probably.
But Ireland is its own country.
It's a 0.8%.
Oh, it's all the way down.
Ireland is just below Germany and Australia and Canada. So it goes United States 63%, United Kingdom 10.4%, Canada just under 5%.
And then all the way down there's
Australia.
Ireland at 0.8.
Yeah. But you're above New Zealand, you're above Mexico, India, Portugal, Netherlands. The very low. Oh, and then other is 12. Wow. So under Saudi Arabia is 0.1%. And then under that is other.
Other.
Makes up 12.5%.
All other countries of the world.
So interesting little bit of analytics.
Yes.
And then we should totally do an office. We should, before we clean up, we should do an office tour.
Oh God, no! We should do office tour after clean up. It's a disaster.
Well, what if we do this? What if we do the office tour, but then don't release it until we've cleaned it up, and then do an after?
No, that's what we do. When you when they do those home flipping shows, when they do the shot where they pan.
Yeah, right.
And it's a disaster, and they do the same shot.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like here's this corner right here, and then.
That's the corner where we urinate.
I might want to put those banners up for our set,
all right,
our live stream set, just to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Taco Dan, what is your favorite movie based on comic that is not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? If Marvel is the only exclusion, then it's the original Batman.
Yeah.
But it's not Marvel and it's not DC.
Yeah. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
Like these days, like so many movies are based off of graphic novels. There might be an obvious answer for me. I'm trying to think about it.
The first one popped in my head was Ghost World.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good movie.
That's a good one. I think probably the Batman '89 movie is probably
that'd be tops.
Either that or Superman 2, or let's see here. Not a fan of that. I'm trying to think of something that's not even a superhero movie. Hold on a second. Now because I know there's an answer out there.
All right.
That I want to give. Let's see here. Graphic
novels, movies. Here, I'll continue. Patrick Sparks. Power rank crock-pot dishes. I don't make my chili in a crock pot.
Snowpiercer is actually based off of graphic.
Oh, that's a really good movie.
That's a really good
I really
flip.
like that one a lot.
Let's see here. No. I never did see Road to Perdition. I heard good things about it.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Crock pot. I actually prefer cooking my chili not in a crock pot.
Heavy Metal is based off of the Heavy Metal magazine. And I really like that.
Oh,
American Splendor.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Any sort of like pulled meat recipe, like pulled pork. Although I prefer to smoke that. Pulled chicken thighs. You slow cook it in the crock pot.
Yeah.
That's usually really the only reason I use my crock pot.
Yeah, I generally, we don't use ours anymore, but my mom used to make killer, or she used to, you pop in a pot roast.
Yeah,
It's really
let it cook
good.
for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You can make really good overnight oatmeal in a crock pot.
Oh, yeah? That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
you just put it in there with some milk.
Right on.
Cook on low overnight. It's good. Timothy Lemieux, have you ever watched Alien News Desk? Either of you watch Alien News Desk yet? I know you like SNL. It's made by the same creators. Here's a link to the episodes if you're interested. In my opinion, Alien News Desk is real. Let's check it out.
I'll check it out later.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah.
Christopher Rampersad, what are weak movies in a franchise?
Iron Man 2?
The prequel trilogy of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Godfather 3.
Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
Yeah. Alien 3. Well, actually, everything after Aliens.
Everything after Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Like, literally. How many times? And then this new one, they're just ignoring everything. That's terrible.
That's what they tried with Genesis, I thought. It was supposed to be like a reboot.
Did you see everything after Predator 1? Predator 2?
No, I actually
and
kind of
all?
like Predator 2.
I haven't seen it. So I think I saw it in the theaters
I
ages
kind of like
ago.
Predator 2.
Okay. But yeah, they've done a lot since then.
Yeah. Kinniku.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Amazing
gosh.
Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Kinniku Boneman, simple question. Favorite pasta dish?
Probably lasagna. Lasagna's so good.
There's a local Italian restaurant called Paisano's that has this dish that it's fusilli pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And
Fusilli, Jerry.
yes, and it's got some braised pork,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got a habanero pesto on top with a dollop of sour cream. You mix it all together, and it's heavenly.
Yeah.
Heavenly. Now that's what I want for dinner.
Okay.
It's so good.
Well, good luck with that.
Samuel L. Bronkowitz, what's the best, worst April Fool's Day prank that you either pulled off, were victim of, or witnessed? Never really did April Fool's pranks.
I'm not a pranking person.
No.
I'm not huge into that at all.
No.
I've always wanted to do an April Fool's thing here on the show where we like rebrand the show for a day, either to like Tree of Woe or something silly like that. We do like a movie, like we change it to a movie, like an alternate universe type prank. But April Fool's just comes and goes, and I'm like, I don't know. April Fool's it just kind of annoys me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know.
Because you'll read something cool on the internet,
And then you'll find out it
and
wasn't
then,
real.
oh no, we were joking.
Aha, April Fools.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Nor am I.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's ever been any good April Fools that I've been like, oh, that's pretty clever. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you got me. Good on you.
Because here's the thing. You know what I like? As opposed to April Fools, I like when the UK does their Red Nose Day. And what they'll do is they'll have like reunion short films. Like I think Ricky Gervais brought back the David Brent character for some of those Red Nose Day things. There was a really good. It was like a Game of Thrones style. Like all the actors came together for a Game of Thrones style short film thing where they were like recording a song or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
So they do cool stuff like that. They're not pranks. They go out and they do something creative
And fun.
to try to raise money.
Yeah.
And it sort of has a April Fool's let's be funny vibe to it.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah. Kevin Oyer has got a couple questions. First, if you can go to any sporting event on earth, non-wrestling related, of course, what would you choose?
I would be front row at a really killer Game 7 NBA Finals. I'm a bigger basketball fan than anything.
I want to go witness my Oakland Athletics win the World Series. It's been 30 years since this happened.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd want to be.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. Super Bowl seems too crazy. Just too much going on Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Going to something like the Olympics would be neat, just to get the experience.
That'd be cool. That'd be neat. What
Or the World Cup, something like
what
that.
sport? If you could have gone to this past Olympics, I forget what like the big deals were.
2016.
What would you?
Well, it
have
would be
done?
great to see basketball.
Yeah.
Team USA play. Apart from that,
Like here's the thing. I would rather go to an NBA game than that. But But there are some, like, for example,
Well, here's the added
what
advantage.
are the big, like, competitive ones?
Well, there's the track events,
Yeah.
the swimming events,
Yeah.
and gosh, there's gymnastics.
Yeah, the track ones would be kind of crazy because to see, like, we have no real concept of how fast Usain Bolt is, and I know he's retired, but, like, to see somebody like that run as fast as they do has got to be a fairly mind-blowing thing.
Yeah, it's going to be experience. Add that, and I was going to say, the advantage of going to the Olympics and witnessing a gold medal game there as opposed to going to the NBA Finals is not only are you witnessing a pretty significant basketball game, historically speaking, you're also in a different country, experience a new culture. I think that'd be great, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. In 2016, though, it was in Russia, right?
Maybe.
Or was it the Winter Games?
The winter was for sure recently.
Because there were some problems
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, they were in Brazil last time.
Brazil.
They're in Rio, and they had some problems with that, too.
Did they have some problems with
Yeah.
that? Okay. Right on. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess maybe if you're not an athlete, if you're a tourist, you might be okay. I don't know. I went to London right before the 2012 games. It was lovely because it wasn't during the games. It was like a couple weeks beforehand, and they had cleaned that place up. It would look beautiful.
Yeah. Again, from Kevin Oyer, peanut butter and jelly, yay or nay? If yay, what kind of peanut butter, jelly, and bread do you use?
I'll go weeks eating it every day.
Yeah, you have gone weeks bringing peanut butter and jelly.
I have.
That's usually my go-to nighttime snacks, PB&J. Although it's an almond butter and jelly for me.
Yeah. I put it on a wheat bread, Oro wheat.
Same. Well, yeah, wheat bread for me.
Yeah.
Usually I get like they have Trader Joe has a sprouted wheat bread. Although my wife's been getting something different, and so I'll use Trader Joe almond butter on one slice. See, we're getting into this argument again. Why can't you just let me like the things I like?
I don't care, man. It's just
That's part of the question. What kind of peanut butter, jelly, and bread do you
like
use?
Such a fucking liberal elite when you say.
I just prefer the flavor to almond butter than anything else.
I go to Trader Joe's and
It's because it's the closest
What did
grocery
you call it? Some sprouted wheat shit?
Yeah,
What?
it's good for you. It's high in protein. That's why I buy it.
Oh my god, dude.
And then Trader Joe, you're still going to get worse. Just you wait. During the holiday season, Trader Joe has apple cider jam.
Just stop.
And it's fucking amazing.
Probably isn't.
It's so good.
It just costs a lot of money.
No, Trader Joe's actually way more affordable than many other grocery stores.
Probably not.
It actually is. So you take the apple cider jam with the almond butter, and it's so damn good.
Okay, man.
You gotta try new things. You come in here every day with your your Skippy with your Welch's grape jelly on it. Same thing every day. Try new things. Be new.
Just judging me all the time.
You're judging me for eating almond butter. Oh, you liberal elitist. I just like what I like, man.
Well,
I'm not a huge peanut butter. You are. You're doing this. Rolling your eyes, you're saying I'm just a contrarian because I like almond butter rather than peanut butter.
I feel like you just do too much. Like you just try to impress people. By
I'm not trying to impress. I go to Trader Joe's because it's more affordable.
Oh man, I don't think you do. Nobody goes to Trader Joe's because it's affordable.
It's actually cheaper than most other grocery stores.
Probably not.
Okay, it's not cheaper than grocery outlets. Sorry.
I don't go to grocery outlet.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in ages.
It's cheaper than Rayleigh's or Ralph's.
Yeah, those places are super expensive.
So we go to Trader Joe's.
What's the deal with that? Why are they so expensive?
Food's expensive.
Is Trader Joe's the one that Amazon bought?
No, that's Whole Foods. Whole Foods was super expensive. Like ridiculously expensive.
Okay. Anyways,
obscenely expensive.
I apologize, man. I'm sorry.
You don't apologize. You're patronizing me. Stop.
Hey, man. I think you're great. I think your shitty almond butter is great.
You should really the apple cider
I've
jam.
tried apple. I've tried almond butter before. It doesn't do much for me.
So yeah, I've never, like, even going back to my childhood, never really been a peanut butter guy.
Yeah.
Just the flavor in almond butter it resonates with me far more.
All day long.
When they have the apple cider jam back at Trader Joe's in the holiday season, I'll make you almond butter and apple cider jam sandwich just to give it a try because it's so damn good.
All right.
It's so good.
On your sprouted liberal.
No, you can choose the bread. You can have your Oro wheat.
No, I wanted to. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way.
It's also really good if you get the Thomas English muffins. You get the light ones. They say they're 100 calorie, even though it's not the case because they're higher in protein and fiber. And you get that and do the almond butter apple cider jam. It is so damn good.
Okay.
It is amazing.
Sounds like a plan.
Next, Sammy Garcia. Any tips on saving money?
Fuck,
I've always
you're
found it
asking the
hard
wrong
to save
person.
because I'm either hungry or just want to buy something to fill an unknown void. Yeah, I'm not good at saving money either.
I am terrible at saving money. I keep on remembering, though, I have a retirement account from one of my old banks
Yeah.
that I've got money in. I really need to start putting money in that.
Yeah, I have a retirement too that I need to start putting money in as well because
I am awful.
although I don't feel like now is the time I would be putting money into it with the stock market being so volatile.
Yeah.
Once the market, pew,
Oh, I don't know, man.
then I'll start putting money in. Then when it's on the way back up,
Yeah.
riches. Riches.
Oh, man.
Between that and Robinhood, riches.
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 Yeah.
Only the finest.
Only the finest apple cider jam.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's probably like $2 a jar.
Yeah.
$2.50 maybe. Oh, it's so good.
I have a good story. Me and Lacey went to Denio's, the swap meet, right? There's like a food area.
Yeah.
A bunch of local people selling their local shit. And Lacey had read this thing about how local honey can help alleviate allergies.
Allergies, yeah. Yeah.
And so she goes, and there's like, we stumble upon a vendor who's selling some honey, right? And we don't really look at him necessarily first. We're just looking at the honey. And Lacey's like, okay, can I buy this? And then he sort of he just like hands out $10 and takes the $10. And he's like, oh, here, try this. It's like a little popsicle stick, but with like some honey on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I think he got like a jar and did this. And in her head, she was like, fuck, where'd that thing come from? And he shoves over to me. I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, no, I'm good. And he's like, here. And she was like, okay.
Oh, gosh, I hate
I was
that.
like, why did you do that? She was like, she just kept on shoving it in front of my face. And she was like, and you didn't say anything. I'm like, she was like, did he put his mouth in that? I'm like, no, dude, I looked. It was fine. It was fine. But then we go around the corner and there's like this really lovely looking older lady who's selling her honey, and she's very professional and proper. And she's like, why didn't we see her first?
Yeah.
I would have bought from her first.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I make this in my bathtub.
Yeah.
There's some people in it. What?
What?
There's some people in
I
it.
feed my bees steroids.
Feed my bees steroids.
The
Yeah.
largest bees in the world. The queen's 7 inches long.
She talks to me. She knows English. They're super bees.
She can bench press 200 pounds.
Oh, Lord.
And that's not relative to her weight. That's legit.
That's legit. That's
real.
That's a shoot. Oh, man. Anyways, thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, we're out of questions. Sorry, it's a little short. We got no more questions.
We're out of questions. We got takeover coming up later on today.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Till next time. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Stop recording.
Yes, that button.